Today we're going to be talking about a pretty sad topic, honestly. I mean, I hadn't heard anything about this until I saw an article about it today, and I'm not going to lie, it's horrible. I don't really know how else to put it. You'll see what I'm talking about when we start really going into detail, especially with what's being alleged against a pretty popular YouTube channel here on YouTube. Now, I wasn't aware of this channel ever until this article came out, but maybe you are, I have no idea. Anyways, a YouTube star is accused of physically abusing her 7 adoptive children who told authorities that they were pepper sprayed, beaten, and deprived of food and water if they did not participate in her videos. My God, man. Michelle Hackney, 48, whose YouTube channel Fantastic Adventures garnered over 799,000 subscribers and 250 million views since 2012, was arrested last Friday following a welfare check at her home in Maricopa, Arizona, about 35 miles south of downtown Phoenix, according to the complaint filed in Pinal County Superior Court. I think I said that right. A woman told the Maricopa Police Department on March 13th that her younger adoptive sister disclosed being abused by her mother, Hackney. So what it sounds like, at least from what this article is saying, is that one of these children who was being abused told some third party outside of the family or something that they were being abused at home over these YouTube videos. Now, just to reiterate, because I'm sure there might be a little bit of confusion between everybody here, they were basically being abused if they didn't take place in these videos on this channel. So I'm not really 100% sure what the channel's about. I've looked at it and it looks like it's still there. I will point out, even with all this news and stuff coming out, it's still there, but it just looks primarily almost like a vlogging channel for these kids in this family. They just kind of do a lot of challenges and they do it's a lot of weird stuff. It's entertainment pretty much for children, but apparently these children were unfortunately being forced into taking place into these videos by just the worst means possible, really. And these videos are garnering millions of views. They're not garnering some, a couple 100,000, maybe like my videos will do if they're doing extremely well. They're not garnering like 10,000 views or anything. Each video they're putting out is consistently hitting 1 million subscribers. Or, 1 million views. They're about to hit 1 million subscribers at this rate. Jesus Christ. So their channel was pretty popular. It's not just some random YouTube channel. Anyway, officers then conducted a welfare check at Hackney's residence where they found 7 children who appeared to be malnourished due to their pale complexion is what it should say, dark rings under their eyes, underweight, and they stated that they were thirsty and hungry, according to the probable cause statement. All 7 children were removed from Hackney's custody. Police interviewed 2 of the children and attempted to speak with the third, but she was, quote, visibly nervous, shaking, and it appeared that she was too scared to answer any questions, according to the probable cause statement. The other 4 children were not questioned. So, Jesus, man, can you imagine being this much of a piece of shit human being? So basically, what appears to have happened, and I can't speak 100% obviously because not all the details have come out and I wasn't there, but what appears to have happened is that the YouTube success definitely got to this woman's head and she turned this into basically just almost like a slavery ring for these children. They were physically abused, they appeared to be malnourished, just being treated awfully, basically not even being treated like living beings, because this woman wanted them to film YouTube videos. This channel isn't benefiting these children, obviously, their lives aren't getting any better because of it. The only person really profiting from this whole thing is the mother, and God knows how long this has been going on. God knows how long these children have been dealing with this awful bullshit. This channel was created in 2012. I'm assuming that they've been making videos for a decent amount of time, so I would think that it's been going on for a long time, and these kids have been subjected to the most awful shit for the longest time, basically so this woman could make profit off of them. Because with a lot of these channels, especially when it comes to children being in the video, it's kind of a touchy issue, there's a lot of child labor laws you should be following and things like that. But on top of that, the children should definitely be benefiting from doing or taking part really in the videos. Obviously, they should be having fun. They should be, hopefully, at least getting money saved towards their future. If they go to college or not is their decision. But, I would think that a good parent would save money for the child over time, so they have money to go to college with and stuff. But when it comes down to unfortunate situations like this, it just turns into an easily abusable system, really, for these parents who shouldn't even have these children. who shouldn't even have these kids, because they're not actually her kids. I mean, they're adoptive children. She's adopted all 7 of these kids, at least from what this article's saying. Thank God the police took these kids from her. I mean, Jesus Christ. One child told police Hackney locked her in a closet for days at a time without food or water and made her wear a pull-up diaper as she was not allowed to use the bathroom. So she would sit in this closet, just in the dark, and have to defecate on herself and urinate on herself because of this piece of shit. Pretty much because she didn't want to take place in a YouTube video. That's what that comes down to. The child alleged that her adoptive mother would spray her and her 6 siblings with pepper spray, spank them and force them to take ice baths. She would allegedly further punish them if they resisted, according to the complaint. So, not only is she abusing them for no reason, basically, just because they don't want to take place in a YouTube video or whatever, but then when they resist as children, if they resist, she furthers the punishment. That is straight out of the mind of a fucking psychopath, man. There is no normal human being who could do something like that. The child told police she was once pepper sprayed between her legs and was in pain for several days. Oh my fucking God, man. Basically, her genitals were sprayed with pepper spray. You know, the stuff that police use to subdue people. Can you imagine getting that sprayed on the most sensitive part of your goddamn body, man? Dude, as a guy, if I ever had to be pepper sprayed on my sack or whatever, I don't even want to imagine that, dude. I don't even want to imagine that. I can't imagine even the most, like, psychopathic serial killers ever doing some shit like that. Another child told police, I either get beat with a hanger or belt or a brush or get pepper sprayed from head to toe. According to the probable cause statement. He also alleged that Hackney would grab his, quote, privates and on numerous occasions pinched him with her fingernails until he bled. So not only was she abusing the children, she was sexually abusing the children as well. Hackney denied the allegations, saying the only forms of punishment she uses is grounding, spanking, and making the kids stand in the corner, according to her complaint. Yeah, I'm sure multiple children from, you know, different parents are just deciding to come against you and make up this big lie. It's usually how that works. Kids are really good at that. All the kids mentioned having to partake in the mother's YouTube series, which featured the adopted children in different scenarios, according to the complaint. The kids told police they were punished if they forgot their lines or did not follow her directions. This is one of the reasons that their mom took them out of school so they can keep filming their series, and they mentioned they have not been to school in years, the probable cause statement reads. The YouTube channel was still up on the video sharing site as of Wednesday morning. A YouTube spokesperson did not immediately respond to ABC News' request for comment. I'm gonna go out here and just say it. This bitch deserves life in jail at minimum. Like that with no bond, or bail, or parole, anything. Minimum. Now, I'm not usually too keen on the whole death penalty thing, but I think if there's people that truly deserve the death penalty, I think it's people like this. Someone who takes 7 children, physically abuses them basically with weapons, molests them, sexually assaults them with pepper spray, sprays them from head to toe with pepper spray, forces them to be part of a YouTube series, basically to make profit off of them, denies them access to an education, which is pretty much just crucial to their entire future, for your own sick thrill and profit. Those are the type of people who I believe deserve the fucking death penalty. These children, for God knows how long, have been tortured in what's supposed to be their own home. And there's more. There's more, folks. Hackney and her 2 adult sons, Logan and Ryan Hackney, were taken into custody at the residence on March 15th. Logan allegedly admitted to police that the children would be locked in the closet for long periods of time as punishment and that he had knowledge of the alleged pepper spray and ice baths. He also told police he observed physical injuries on the children and heard them scream and cry, according to the complaint. He claimed that he had a discussion with his brother Ryan about reporting the child abuse, and the children told police that Ryan would sneak them food when they were locked in the closet. So yeah, instead of just reporting the child abuse and doing the right thing and saving these children's lives and their ability to actually have, hopefully, a decent output in life, even with the trauma that they've endured, you instead are complacent in the entire thing and just sit around and do nothing, even though you've witnessed the shit and you know it's going down. You do nothing. Congratulations, you're a great person, man. Hackney was arraigned Tuesday and booked into Pinal County, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, county jail on 2 counts of child molestation, 7 counts of child abuse, 5 counts of unlawful imprisonment, and 5 counts of child neglect. A judge subsequently secure bond at $200,000, which honestly, I don't know if they're going to be able to meet that. I think they should have set it higher just in case, but she has a preliminary hearing scheduled for March 26th, according to the inmate records. Her adult sons were both booked on 7 counts each of failing to report child abuse. Jesus Christ, man. The dark side of some YouTube channels is just... it's awful, dude. And this isn't the first case of child abuse we've seen on YouTube. I think we all remember Daddy05 and that whole scandal. I gotta say, this one is much worse, okay? Just by the details we already know, this one is much worse. And I hate to say this, but I'm 100% sure this is not the only child-based channel on YouTube that's dealing with this situation. The amount of money that you can make on one of those channels is absolutely ludicrous. There are channels, I think I saw an article where it was like a 7-year-old kid was making like several millions of dollars a month just by reviewing toys and shit. It's like, dude, if I were 7 and you paid me millions of dollars to review the toys that I was playing with, dude, oh my god, I would have already retired, you know? It can be a great situation. It can change lives, you know? Children like that, I mean, getting millions of dollars just given to you that the parents are setting up in college funds and setting aside for when you graduate school, who are still prioritizing your education and your development as a child. Well, first, YouTube should take down the channel regardless. At least, I would say, maybe save all the videos and stuff for evidence and stuff in court, because I'm pretty sure they're going to want to look at the channel and the records and stuff of that, but nobody should be seeing this, and as of right now, the comments are completely disabled on the channel. The dislikes are starting to really show up, so people, I think, are starting to pick up on this story, but Jesus Christ, man, I can't imagine that. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here. Follow me over on Twitter at @SubToOptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of my newest content. Join the Discord down below. Lots of great things going on down there. Thank you to my channel members for your $5 a month. Your support helps my channel tremendously. If you'd like to become one and help support my content, especially since a lot of it gets demonetized at this point, you can do so by hitting the join button down below. You get a lot of awesome perks with that. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, just seeing the worst shit happen on YouTube, and signing out.